Alright guys, this is the under the hood of my Traxxas E-Maxx. I've had this for a little over a year now, and I've done, I think, a good amount of upgrades to it. I still like it. It does still have the original stock body. It has gone through some serious damage, and I've had to customize and modify it and whatnot. I have put a GoPro mount on the back of it here. It's kind of hard on it working because it shakes so bad because the body itself is breaking apart. You can see in here it's split almost in half, so it's made it a little bit trickier to be able to see, and my light came out, there we go, and all that. But I've trimmed both the front and the rear quite a bit so that it clears the bumper mounts and that, so it doesn't damage them quite so bad like what it did originally. But it's pretty well beat to snot. Need to get another one. So, anyways, onto the truck. Still running the stock, actually original tires and wheels on it, just to kind of keep that stock look. I have kind of turned it into a sleeper a little bit. If you notice on the body, it says EVX2, which is what this originally was. EVX2 being the Traxxas factory Twin Titan powered version, but as you can see, I have upgraded it with a Castle Creations Mamba Monster 2 and 2200 kV motor. Still runs the dual battery packs. I can run a couple of 5000s and I'll get half hour, 45 minutes runtime doing speed runs with it, and it'll probably do around 50 or so miles an hour. The tires will balloon up decently on it. I'm afraid to actually have a tire unload on me and possibly balloon and disintegrate, but haven't had that done yet. Fortunately, I did have one start to come off the B a little bit, but I was just able to glue it back on. I've put Dean's connectors on it just because they're easier, more common plug. Makes it so I can order batteries more commonly, readily, don't have to stick with Traxxas batteries to put in it. I've upgraded with a Futaba radio system, same as what's in the Little Digger and Mac Stone rock crawler that I've shown you guys, the Futaba 4 PLS, and I actually have it set up so that the dual steering servos, which I do still have and I do still run them, the dual steering servos are actually running on channel 1 and 3, but I have them linked through the radio, so I don't have to worry about any kind of Y harness or any of that. It's got much less wiring, bare minimum of wiring on it, as you can kind of see. But these are aftermarket servos. They were actually just cheapies. I got them from Tower Hobbies. I think they were less than 10 bucks a pop, but I liked them because, one, they were cheap, they are Metal Gear, and they do about 150 ounce per inch of torque, which is more than what the stock factory 75 ounce per inch servos did. So it has pretty commanding control over it. Underneath, yes, you are seeing that I have a RPM rear True Track set up on it. I absolutely love RPM stuff. It has completely eliminated the additional link for tow control, like what you see here on the front, but the front's used for steering though. So it's a much simpler, much cleaner setup. Don't have to worry about tow adjustments in that anymore. Only have to worry about camber. And I actually got the dyeable white RPM arms from the front, and I dyed them red. I was going for a particular theme, but didn't work out how I was wanting it to. But they still look kind of neat, kind of different. But I've also put in the RPM C-hubs down the side here with their bearings and all that. So pretty much a full RPM suspension. Got the RPM bulkheads, both front and rear, and the RPM secondary skid plates, front and rear on it. I haven't gotten the one in here, but I don't know if I will. I might. I haven't had any issues with anything getting in here, so I don't know. I'm still debating on that one. Let's see. Flip back over. I have upgraded the shocks to the Traxxas big bore shock set. and I've put some harder springs on it. I believe these are Integy springs. They came in a pack of like, I think like 6 sets, full 8-piece sets for the Maxx trucks, and I think this is one of the harder sets. I don't remember for sure, but I was doing a black and red theme on this, so hence why I have the red ones on here. Beautifully smooth suspension. It does react kind of slow, but that is because I actually have this truck set up for jumping, so it can handle massive jumps. I have a little bit thicker, I think I have 40 weight oil in the shocks with a single piston in them, single hole piston in them, to help slow down that bump so that it can actually handle the big jumps. I have done a couple skate park pains with this, running it on concrete at a skate park, and the only thing I had ever broke, and I'll show you, this is kind of my little thing, I had the Traxxas rear wheelie bar on here, and when I did that skate park pain, I completely obliterated it. So I cheated and I took the wheels off of the wheelie bar setup and trimmed the bumper down and then mounted the wheels straight onto the bumper, so I don't have to worry about the wheels, the wheelie bar in essence, breaking off anymore. They're built into the bumper, plus it gives me the maximum amount of wheel stand that this thing can do, both including flipping over and just riding it out. So it keeps it kind of fun and interesting, and keeps it from scraping up quite so bad. You can see it is beat to snot from not having the wheels on here beforehand. Let's see. When I did the conversion, I did have to replace the motor mount plate that's in here to handle the new motor, and since then put the new motor in that on there, and I absolutely love it. It'll run up to 6S. I've only ever ran it on 4S, two 2S batteries, and even on two 2S batteries or running on 4S total, it will still do standing backflips. So for me, that's more than enough power. And even still with only running the 4S, it'll still probably do a good 50 or so miles an hour. And I could bump it up to the 6S, and I could probably get 60 plus miles an hour out of it. But anyways, that's mostly my E-Maxx that I have. I've had to replace the body posts on it a couple times. It would flip over so easily, both with the Twin Titans and with the Castle system in there, that it would just obliterate the body posts along with the body. But it's one of the trucks that I love. I don't ever plan on getting rid of it, but I absolutely love it, and look forward to getting out and running it again. I'm hoping that I can get some actual powder snow out here to be able to run this thing in, along with the Bat Revo, which I will be doing an underhood on here soon on that as well. I still have, aside from this one, I actually have 3 other rigs that I still have to do under the hoods on, so keep in tune. Those are coming. Till then, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.